guys, it's Sarah, and today is BookList Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this month, we're taking all of our Thursdays and we're going to focus on our friends, and we are going to show you some books that remind us of our friends. So every Wednesday will be a different friend. So this week we are starting out with Krista, and I have picked 5 books that every time I see these books or hear about them, I always think of her. The first one is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I don't own this book physically, but I do think of Krista every time because we buddy read this together. This was the first book that we ever buddy read, and it's really kind of what kicked off our friendship because we started messaging every day about the book, and now we're besties. And it just never stopped. We just kept going. So we really enjoyed talking to each other. It's really how we got to know each other, for sure. Just like kind of the check-ins every day, and now we still check in every single day. Like rarely a day goes by that we're not, checking in with everybody. So, that kind of kicked off me and Krista's, correspondence and like kind of started our friendship. So, every time I hear or see that book, I definitely think of Krista. A more recent book is Thew of Golden by Alan Levi. I haven't read this one yet, but she will not shut up about this book. And I have literally heard nothing but good things about this book, not only from Krista, but from everybody else who has read it on Krista's recommendation, has absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So I haven't read this one yet. It is sitting on my cart right now because it's part of my fall TBR. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to get to it before the end of the year, but it's sitting there looking at me regardless. But I will read this one eventually because I did buy it because of her recommendation. And, so every time I see this book, I think about Krista. Okay, next one that I think about her every time is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. Now, this is book 1 in a young adult fantasy series. And the reason I always think about this is because I think we were on a live show one time and this book got brought up, or this series got brought up, and I said I never read it. And she was just like, I'm sorry, what? Like, you've never read that? I read that whole thing. How have you not read a whole fantasy series? And I've read a whole fantasy series because Krista does read fantasy, but not super often. It's not her go-to genre at all, whereas it is my go-to genre. So she was just shocked that I hadn't even read the first one. And she always talks about how much she really liked it. She really liked it a lot. She thought I would like it a lot too. So it's still sitting on my shelves. I still have not read this book, guys. I have not read this series, and I really, really want to. I have a feeling it would be one that I would really enjoy. But I always giggle when I see it because she was shocked that she had read a series and I hadn't. Speaking of fantasy series, the next one is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, because we just recently read through this entire series together. We hosted a big read-along with a whole bunch of different people and read through the entire series this year, and I loved every minute of it. I loved the series. It's a 5-star series for me. Every single book was 5 stars. Every single one, including the first book in the spinoff series, Air. We read that one as well. Chris and I just kind of threw that in at the end as a bonus. But reading through this whole thing, all 4 books, was so special. And the live shows were so great. We had such great discussions, and I just really enjoyed it. And it got me to read a series, kind of binging, like we did one a month for 4 months. And it was fantastic. And this is one of my favorite series of all time now because it was so, so, so good. So Krista definitely has a special place in my memory for reading these books, and I'll always think of her when I see them. Okay, and last but definitely not least is a book that I don't have a cover for, which I hate. I do not know where the cover of this book is. But Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery is definitely a book that I always think of Krista because this is like her favorite. Anne of Green Gables. Like if you asked her to pick like her favorite, middle grade or, anything, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Anne, but she absolutely loves the Anne series. She's read it multiple times. And this one is special for me, even though it doesn't have a dust jacket. I would never get rid of it because my aunt gave it to me and she wrote me a little note in here when she gave it to me as a gift. So, but I have read Anne of Green Gables, and I really enjoyed it. It was very good. But I definitely think of Krista every single time because she just absolutely loves Anne. Okay, guys, those are some books that definitely remind me of Krista. Every time I see them or hear about them, it just triggers a memory of Krista for me in those. So make sure you go check out Lindsay's channel and see which books she is reminded of Krista, like which books remind her of Krista. And we will see you guys again soon. And again, I will leave Krista's channel linked down below too, so you can go check her out if you have not already. And we'll see you guys again later. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.